morning, everyone. Sophia here from My Great Challenge. It's Sunday. I'm so excited. Today we are grouting, and that would be it, grouting and caulking. So I got all my tools ready. Scott is on his way to the Ace Hardware to get me a caulk that is linen in color beige, basically. And then we need to purchase the spacers to bring the plugs for, you can see the plug. Let's try this plug. To bring the plugs forward so that they can remain flush to the tile. We really like it. Every time we walk in the kitchen, we're like, wow, this looks really good. I understand that this style is not for everybody, but we're very happy with it. So there's that. I want to talk about something that I thought about last night, because you know, I had this non-stop in this head of mine, right? I did a thing around the corner, that little protrusion that's on the counter. It's too late now. Obviously I can't change it. I would have to like hammer at everything, but I should have done something different. So I'm going to show you my thoughts on that, and then I'll share with you all the tools that you need to grout, and then we'll get started. I moved my tool. I cleaned my tools yesterday, by the way. See that, right? Alright, so what I did yesterday over here, I don't know if you can see it from here. I moved those all the way up to here. I had them protrude a little bit so that they would be flush with the ones here. And then over there, I had them protrude a little bit, and then the ones behind it, I'm matching them. So it works. Okay, no problem. But I was thinking that it probably would have looked better if I had interlocked them. Meaning that, okay, I'm doing that system here, but this one, I could have moved it this way, and then this one move it that way. I don't know if that makes sense. So that way, instead of having the edges of every tile on the length, I would have had the edges of every other tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's odd. So let's say this one would be forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward. Yeah, you could do it. So just food for thoughts. If you have something like this, like I did, which is about 4.5, 5 inches worth of a protrusion on your counter, basically that's hiding the pipes. I think. It's got to. What's in there? Hold on. Our enormous collection of coffee pot. I don't know. I think it's pipes, but it couldn't possibly be pipes. What's downstairs? Oh, I know what it is. It's the exhaust for the toilet. You know, toilets need an exhaust. Okay. Anyways, that's what it is. So for an aesthetic point of view, maybe that's what you want to do if you have something like this, where you actually what do you call it, stagger your tiles. I'm not bothered by it, but anybody who would come in, other than the obvious it's not a professional job, would definitely go like, that's definitely not a professional job, but I don't care. Right, so moving on to the tools. What you're going to need to do the joints and the grout. First of all, you need sanded grout. This was my big mistake when I redid the bathroom years ago. See, I'm learning with every project, right? I picked a floor grout to do the grout in around my bathtub surrounding, and it was a very gritty grout. This is a sanded grout. It's fine like flowers, so it's gonna go in there very nicely. Even though I think I could get away with a gritty grout on this particular, I don't know how you pronounce it, travertine, travertine, because it's stone, so it would kind of match it, but we're gonna go with the fine grout. So we're gonna do a grout today. What do you need? Obviously you need grout, but we'll get to that. You need this thing here. Which I've had for ages. This is a gum rubber grout float. So basically you put the grout on this, right? You use this gizmo here, troll, right? You put your grout on this, and at 45 degrees you're going to apply your grout. Then you're going to remove the excess, right? Which you scrape off and put back in your bucket. Alright, and then once that's done and you know you have your grout really pushed in all of your joints here, and you've removed the excess, you wait about 20 minutes and then you wash off the excess. And you rinse a lot and you wash off the excess. And then you take a damp cloth a while, 3 hours later, to remove a film. It's gonna be like a powder. So you remove that, and then 3 days later you can seal. Okay, so we have the gum rubber grout float. You're gonna need the sponges. These I've had, this one I've had brand new for a while, and this one I've used a million times already. So these are the sponges, and it's good because I got the sink right here that you use to remove the excess grout, and then it also makes it nice and smooth. You need a bucket, which I don't have, but that's a good thing because I'm not mixing the 25 pounds of grout all at once. I'm gonna do it in small batches. Why? Because I don't have a bucket. You need something to measure, and you need your grout. So we bought this. This is 25 pounds. 25 pounds of, I can't read backward, Poly Blend Plus, and the color, I don't know if you can see it, the color is linen. Does it show the color somewhere? Oh, right here. Okay, so that's the color that we picked. Okay, let's put this swig back here. I have no arm strength. I'm sure they sell them in smaller bags. So that's all you need. So I'm going to prepare this, and they require 2 quarts for 25 pounds, which means that half the bag is 1 quart, which means that a quarter of the bag, which is not much, a quarter of the bag is half a quart. I'm gonna do a half a bag. That's what I'm gonna start doing. So a half a bag is going to be with 1 quart of water, and because I'm a metric system, I had to go on the Google, and a quart is 4 cups. So we're gonna do 4 cups of water first and half the bag inside the bowl. Well, that's just about half the bag, so I'm going to slowly mix this. And I really do like the color. And it does look darker when wet, which I would expect. So I think I got the right consistency. I added a little bit of water. My understanding is that you know your grout is pretty good if when you go like this, it gets really, really nice and smooth, okay? Because remember, it's got to go inside those grooves and it's got to stay smooth. So according to the instruction, you cannot apply it right away. You got to wait a good 3 minutes. So let me clean up around here. I did not make a huge mess, but the last thing I want is dry grout that then I have to scrape off. From the countertop. So I'm just gonna wait 3 minutes as recommended. And then we'll start with this area here yesterday, because that's the one I started with the adhesive anyway. So it's definitely set. It's about the same time. It's 1 o'clock. We started at 1 o'clock yesterday. So it's been a full 24 hour. And by the time I get to the other side, we'll meet the 24 hours from yesterday. I'll be careful around this area because the electricity is still on and this is kind of a wet product. And then Scott's got to finish a few areas, but once he's done, then I'll just finish with the caulk. And one of the things I wanted to do was to change these. They're really dirty, so I gotta wash them anyway. Scott doesn't want to change them because he doesn't see the need for it. Okay. They're not hideous on the stuff. I just gotta wash them because there's some green paint on them. Yeah, I mean, they'll do. I'm trying to keep as much as the original stuff as I can in this house, but I doubt these are the original ones. What does it say on it? I think they're just random, cheap, all-purpose plates. Copper would look nice. I'm planning on refinishing the cabinets and changing the handle, by the way. I never liked these handles with those circle, sunshine, spirals, whatever they are. Actually, it just looks like a G. It says G, 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 G. It's just weird. Okay, I've been here 11 years. I just realized that's his last name. That was his last name. This guy had kitchen handles with his initials on it. All right, I want different handles. I don't like those. I never did. I want to get probably the library ones. I'll put a picture right here so you can see what I'm talking about. You know, the one where your whole hand goes in it. I think it would look really cool. Or maybe something totally different and more modern. But I just realized I thought they were spirals. They are G's, like his name. How weird is that? I can't wait to tell Scott when he comes back, when I realized that this dude had his last name on his handles. Oh my god.
Bunch of G's.
Exactly. His last name started with G.
Oh.
Did you even notice they were G's?
No.
I thought they were little spirals. They're actual G's.
Oh. I have to record something for band, so it's gonna take me like 10 minutes.
You gonna play music?
Yeah.
Can I listen?
It's gonna be very bad.
Why? Oh, because I know you're practicing every day, right?
No, because it's a first draft for something. It doesn't have to be good.
First draft? Why? You're writing your own music now?
No.
Okay.
They're doing this music in our schools thing, and I have to do that.
All right. So see, I'll find. Thank you. He plays the trumpet. I don't think he likes it. Edward likes the saxophone, but this guy, he's into drawing, not so much music. But anyway, he had his initial on the handle. I never noticed that. Isn't that something? Okay, it's been 3 minutes. Let's get started. So you put... I'm only doing that because I've seen them do that. outside, right? Okay, so you place your stuff here, and then you go straight onto the wall, and you basically push it inside the roofs. So let's do a first try. And I'm really pushing as much as I can in there. Not gonna lie, it's messy. Okay, I'm gonna use this individual one, this little one, to get the areas where I kind of missed a little bit, like here. Just gonna push it this way, and then to get into the edge here. Alright, so I think I got this whole area, and now what I'm gonna do, the beagle is starting because trumpet is playing, is just, okay, we hear you. Let's go like this and remove the excess. Okay, and then grab all of this. This is all gonna need to get cleaned out. Yes, Le Chiffre, we hear you. He's playing the trumpet. Okay. Alright. Well, it's in. Okay. Moving on. I don't want you to say the name, but think about the last name of the previous owner.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the handles in the kitchen, what kind of designs are they?
Well, I guess they're kind of a Southwest.
Southwest, yeah?
Kind of.
Look at them.
They're G's.
He's got his initials on the handles.
Well, it's also a spiral, so...
No, it's all G's.
Really?
It's all G's.
Or 6.
That's definitely a G. That's a G.
All right.
Is that weird or what?
Yeah, I think it's a happy coincidence. I think he probably chose it because of that, but, you know.
Happy coincidence.
Yeah. I think he wanted something Southwest, and this happened to have had a G, so he went for it.
I'm changing them.
Okay.
You know which one I want? I want the one that the library one. They like a full cover like this.
French library or an American library?
Oh, I don't know. You know, like the ones that are like this, and then when you put your hand like that, the whole thing is covered. Like the library drawer, like I'll have to show you online. Okay, so you're not impressed? You're not freaked out by that?
No, I thought about it one time.
You knew about this?
Yeah, but I didn't, I was kind of like, nobody would do that.
Apparently he did.
Okay.
I want S's.
Oh, that'll show him. No, I think they're spirals.
The G's.
Okay.
Look, that's a G.
Did you do a close-up on that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. The G's. That's a G? That is freaking me out. Damn right. I think that's the kind of stuff that makes this channel real. Because this is real stuff, okay? This is what happens. My hands are wet. And this is like from the 1930s, so it's a pretty... Yeah, alright, it's working! Okay, hold on, I'll let you know, go ahead. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. So I've got everything grouted. I'm way past the 20-minute mark. I'm gonna have to scrub a lot. And I got Scott here taking the plug out altogether to install these things instead. And what do these do?
They're supposed to push this out to make it flush with the wall. So that way you can put the faceplate on top of it. And everything will match flush against the wall.
But we have thick tiles, so I don't know.
Right, so this will sit inside the hole there, in theory.
Okay.
I wasn't particularly pleased with the Home Depot guy that showed me this, but you know.
But why? Because it's not what we expected.
Not what I expected, no. I thought it would be something that would just extend here without having a whole contraption like that.
Right, so now
just kind of...
You got to undo the whole thing.
Right, so what I have to do is undo the wires on this and then send the wires through here. Reconnect the wires and then put this part on top.
But how does it push it? Oh, because you move this wherever you want it.
Right, exactly. This part sits on the
And then you can move it forward as much as you want.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right. So anyway, so he's using this lamp here to make sure that everything is turned off.
Yeah, you don't want to do this unless you go down and turn off the breaker.
Right.
Otherwise, you're gonna have a shocking experience.
Yeah, shocking experience. This is done here too, and we were able to do this one. So since the water, since the power is out, I'm just gonna go ahead and start washing this, including the counter, and then work my way over there. Obviously, I'm not gonna do anything with this one or around that. And then over here, I just put a little bit of grout that's gonna get sealed. I'll have to wash the wall and clean everything. And then, let me see, for the edges over there, the kitchen is a mess, I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of it. Here, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't wanna do the same thing. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. That doesn't bother me too much. So, yep. It doesn't look like much right now, but I think it's gonna look beautiful once it's sealed. Let's get started washing everything. So while Scott is working on the electricity, while the electricity is off, I can safely work with water. I'm going to remove the excess. Now there's a scrubby part of the sponge, and then there's a nice soft part of the sponge. So we're gonna start with the scrubby. Here we go. So basically you remove all the excess. And the beauty about this is that it makes your grout smoother. I don't know if that makes sense. It smooths it out. I had a hard time getting in there. Alright, and then if I go this way, you see? Now, it's not going to remove everything. There's going to be a film that's going to stay on. And that's when you come back 3 hours later to remove that film. Right now, I just want to scrub off the excess. So you got it?
Kind of. I gotta hook everything back up.
Okay.
In this case, the white one is on the left and the black is on the right, so...
Oh yeah, you gotta remember that, right?
You gotta remember that. And then this will screw into here.
Right.
And hopefully that'll work.
Now, what's the difference with this one right here?
This is the double. So that is gonna be more for...
It's gonna be for this one.
This one.
Okay. But it's the same principle.
Yeah, it's the same principle. And then we got a triple over here.
Oh, did you buy a triple box?
No, they don't sell that because they don't exist.
Are you kidding me? So what are we gonna do for that?
So these come apart like that.
Hold on, so show that again.
So these come apart like that.
Oh, so you put 3.
So I'm gonna put, I hope putting 3 together works, but we'll see.
That's ridiculous. They didn't have a 3 plug.
Yeah, and you know what? I remember a while back when we first moved in, we were trying to do something and we needed a plate for 3, you know.
For the living room, that's right. I wanted to change the plugs, the covers for the living room.
They don't have them. You know, it doesn't exist. Like, I guess apparently people don't have 3 switches in their house.
Comment down below, you guys. Do you have 3 switches outlet in your house? Like, you know, outlet and then 2 switches, or just 3 switches? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We've been had.
Yeah. But you know, I've seen them in other houses too, so I don't know.
Oh, whatever. All right, that's what happens when you're a new homeowner.
Yeah.
You don't know everything. Yes! I cleaned it. I do have a haze, which is kind of normal. The issue is the more you go over it with wet, the more you spread the grout, the more you're gonna continue to have the haze. So I have a tack cloth. That's basically a cheesecloth, and what I'm gonna do is go over everything, and that should take care of the haze that I have right now. And then in a couple of days I'll go over it again with the sealer, and that's gonna really bring the colors back in. So this is what I'm going to do: remove all the haze. Sometimes I'm gonna have to do individual tiles like this, especially the ones that have a tint to them, the brown, the orange, because I want to make sure that they pop out. So I'm going to do that for a couple of hours. It's going to take a while. And Scott is still doing the electrical. You got to turn off the main breaker again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll do that while he does the electric. I'll be right back. Well, you got the kitchen, but not the lamp. Aha, so we got this. This is working. But now these two here are connected to something else. And that is, you can't see it, that's the fan. Oh man, so we figured it out. Okay, there's a wire right here. Scott's gonna have to insert a little doodly-doo dad in the video that got off the screw. So he's gotta pull the whole thing out and reinstall it. Okay, so what do you think?
I think it looks a lot better.
Doesn't it look like it was always here?
Yeah.
It does, right?
Yeah, it does.
It's such a good fitting. All right, so Houston, we have a problem. What happened?
Well, we have. So I had to pull the switches and the outlets forward in order to match the new wall, and it worked for all of the outlets except for one, which is that one over there, which is a 3 thing, right? So it's got 2 light switches and an outlet. So anyway, that one, when I pulled it out and was working on it and trying to get it back in, for some reason something came undone, and the light switches that control the light and the fan no longer control the light or the fan. It just doesn't work.
For the part of the kitchen that's the extension.
Yeah.
Right, so we still have light, but not in that area.
Right.
Okay, so it's basically, it's this last light switch here. So I couldn't finish this.
I could still put the faceplate on, but...
Yeah, but I need to do the grout on it.
Yeah.
Everything else has been cleaned. Alright, so during the week, Scott is going to review his electrical manual if we have any.
Well, yeah, actually I studied electronics in high school. I was, you know, doing circuit boards and all that, but, you know, that was 40 years ago.
Right, so you got to refresh, and then during the week he'll take care of it. So everything has been put back together, and while he was trying to figure out the whole outlet thing, I cleaned the kitchen. And doesn't look too bad. We really like this area. I like this area best. Isn't that something?
Over by the stove?
Yeah, because the pots, the lids look really good.
Yeah.
And then you can't really tell that they're uneven now that I have the grout in. Maybe you do, but anyway, it looks really, really neat. So that's it for today. It's not the end of the project. I cleaned, you can see that I've really removed the grout haze. Next time I will be doing the caulking. Now we couldn't find beige caulking. That's all right. The caulking is only going at the bottom right here to make sure that no water gets onto the grout, because that would damage the grout. Okay, so we got a transparent caulk instead. So I'll do the caulk and then I'll do the sealing. Put the sealant over it. That should really bring up the color and the vividness of the tiles, and that will give them a nice sheen as well. And that will be the end of this project. Aside from the little snafu of the electrical plug, I say we did a pretty darn good job. It looks great. So now what I gotta do is put lights underneath the cabinets, because with a nice backsplash like this, why not showcase it, right? If I turn off the ceiling light, hold on. Well, at least I'm gonna dim it a little bit. It's a mess in there. You don't want to know. Okay, if I turn that off, look how nice it looks with the microwave light underneath it. So it would kind of have this look. Hey, this kitchen is looking pro now, okay? It doesn't look like a fixer-upper. What is that? Something just went on. I don't know what it is. Doesn't look like a fixer-upper anymore. It looks very nice. I'm very happy. So it was a long time overdue, 11 years to get to that. No regrets. It looks great. You see, sometimes we take our time because we just can't find the right thing, and we wanted something that looked like this, and it looks perfect. To us, it looks perfect. So comment down below, let me know what you think. Let me know how you like it, and maybe you can explain to us what's the deal with the electrical, but Scott's gonna figure it out during the week. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy doing this?
Yeah.
You did. No, you didn't.
I enjoyed the results.
You enjoyed the result. Okay, see. It's I'm glad you do. Listen, the cleaning of the grout today was not easy. It was probably the worst part of the entire job. Placing them on the wall, easy. Putting the grout, okay, not too bad. Once it starts to dry, you really got to push it in. But the cleaning of the grout, wow.
Does it have to be sealed?
Yeah, we got to seal it next weekend. You gotta wait at least 3 days to seal it, and it will bring back the, I just said that.
The luster?
It bring back luster, and then the color will be more vivid too, so. That's it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook at My Great Challenge. Comment down below, let us know what you think of a little project here, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye! Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.